Good morning, my friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, we are going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s and I am working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today is Friday, I don't know what day it is, March the 28th. And I am going to be working on my financial health journey. I am going to be budgeting out the money that you see above my head, $2,494.12. And I am going to be doing that in the app that you see surrounding me. This is an app called YNAB, or You Need a Budget. I am sorry for the puppy in my lap. He was not planned. Well, he was obviously planned. He was not going to be a part of today's video, but I could not get this boy to leave his brother alone. He was sitting quietly, and then I started to film the video, and he started chomping on his lamb chop, which is very squeaky, but I figured I can handle that. And then he started chomping on his brother. And I couldn't handle that because they were just playing and making all kinds of noise. So the only way to get him to leave his brother alone was to put him in my lap. So welcome to Charlie. Charlie is now in today's video. He will be sitting on my lap so that I can get the budget going. And we have a lot to budget, because this is the final week of March, which March was a 5-week month for me this year, and it's got all of the beginning of April. So look at all that stuff we have to budget today. So if you are not familiar with me, I plan my budgets out using the Budget by Paycheck book by Budget Mom, and then when I actually get my paycheck, which it is a paycheck week, I come into YNAB and I cash stuff my envelopes digitally using YNAB, which is how, don't step on my keyboard, baby. Yeah, we're going to see. But you all see how much bigger he's gotten already? He's so big. And he has his collar off because he had a bath last night and we just didn't put his collar back on. But he does have a collar. And his ears are starting to stand up. He's just getting so big. Oh, he's so big. And he is doing so much better with potty training and was sleeping through the night. It's just raining here, so he had to get a bath last night because puppies, I don't know if y'all know this, but they like mud. Okay, I'm gonna need you to sit down, baby. Okay, can you sit? Such a good boy. Such a good sit. That's a good sit. Okay. So, yes, that is how I do my budget. So I plan ahead of time, which I've already planned out my April budget. That is ready to go, and I will be filming that hopefully this weekend for y'all, because next Friday I will come in here and do my first week of April. So, life updates. What do I have? Obviously, Charlie is doing much better. Yeah, he is. I have a toy for you because this wasn't planned. He is growing. He's doing well. He had his first vet visit. He got his shots. First shots. He got his first shots at the shelter where I adopted him from. But his parvo booster, he has one more parvo booster, and he has to go get his rabies shot. And once he's gotten his last parvo booster and his rabies shot, he can go to the dog park and meet some other dogs and play around. We have a really great dog park in our town, so he'll like that, I think. And he can start to socialize a little bit more, but right now he can't do too much because he's not fully vaccinated for everything. And went and had dinner with a really good friend last night. I went to Estancia, so that did break my once a week dining out rule that I set for myself this month, but I only get to see her once every couple of months, and I had a free meal at Estancia, so I told her that we could split the price of one meal, so that's what we did. I had a free meal, we split the price of one meal, and that's what we went out and met up and had dinner there. And Estancia is a Brazilian steakhouse. If you're not familiar with them, that's where they bring around the meat on the skewers, and they slice you off whatever you ask for, and there's a salad bar. That's what we did last night for dinner. It was really good. And I think that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we are finally celebrating my mom's birthday with my niece. Isn't going to be able to join us, but my nephews are coming. So it'll be good to see my family finally. And I think that's all I've got for y'all. Work has just been so crazy this week. I've been so busy. I feel like I can't catch my breath and I don't even know what's going on. I've been trying to stay up with the vlogging. So my health vlog should be pretty good. I know I've missed a couple of meals, but otherwise I've been doing pretty well, keeping up with all of that. So that should be coming out for y'all on Sunday. And watch out for my Budget Moms April setup. I think I'm good. I think those are all my updates. Okay. Seriously, a ton to budget. So I'm going to put myself up into the corner and we will get started. Yeah. What you got to say about that? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do it. So, how do I pause? Okay, sorry about that pause. Nathan was leaving, so. Okay, let's get to the budgeting, and I'm going to talk at you while I do it. Oh, what's the matter? Did Dad just leave you? Did he just leave you? I promise I'm not going to talk to the dog the whole time. Okay, so I haven't overspent. This is my reimbursable. So the way Nathan and I do rent, now he set off his alarm. Then the way Nathan and I do rent is, it's okay, baby. We put in our bills into Splitwise, the bills that he pays, the bills that I pay, the things that like he owes me money for. So the way it worked out is this month, what I owe him for rent versus what he owes me. He owes me $90.88. I owe him $562.33. So I am going to, you want down. I know. Don't go bother your brother. Don't go bother him. He's going to go bother his brother. So I'm going to cover my reimbursables expenses here and then only pay him $562.33 instead of paying him the full $600 whatever dollars and then him paying me $90. That way we don't have to transfer money back and forth. It doesn't make sense that way. That's the way we just do it. So a lot of times it works out to where I cover this on the back end or he'll pay me throughout the month, but it just worked out to where it's all in the same week. So I'll cover that when I get to it. I do have it like as a line item. You can't really see it, but I have it as a line item, I promise. So what this money is rollover from last week, and this is a paycheck as well. So the bills that I have every week, I give myself $50 for dining out, $125 for groceries, $80 for ecclesial expenses, $25 for coffee. And $15 for fun money. I did spend all my fun money on my Ren Fair last week. Had a wonderful time. I met up with not only just my neighbors, I have a friend who goes out to Sherwood every week. She is like a friend of the fair. She camps out there every week. She like is a member of a guild. So she was out there. I saw her. I had another friend who goes out once a year. And so we like lined up where we went out the same weekend. It was a really good time. I had fun. Then I did include some videos of the Ren Fair in my health vlog from last week if you want to see it. Gas, I give myself every paycheck $25 for gas. I will probably need to put gas in my car because I did go out to the Ren Fair last weekend and I am going out to meet my family for lunch tomorrow, so I will probably need to put gas. I do have half a tank, but I'll need some. I do drive a Kia Soul, and I don't drive very often, so $25 every 2 weeks normally covers me. I don't need a lot. And I also give myself $25 every paycheck for self-care, which may not sound like a lot, but I don't need a lot. I'm a pretty simple girl. Like, this will buy me a haircut every year or half a year. Like, my hair is pretty simple. I don't do a lot to it. I pretty much only really get my hair cut right before ice fall. And then maybe a pedicure for my birthday or some perfume or some flowers every once in a while. That's really all I do with that. I used it to buy myself tacos like a month or so ago when my mental health, I just needed some tacos and I had them. I like favored myself and that's like Uber Eats. I just really needed some tacos. Pet expenses. This is going to go in next month. Before I flip to next month, I'm sorry, this is my coffee. I do budget money for coffee every week, but it's only $25 if you are familiar with how much coffee costs. When you go out, that's not very much. And so for the most part, I drink it at home. I make myself coffee. And again, in last week's vlog, I did share how I make my coffee at home. So if you're interested, you should check that out. It's really not very complicated. It's making coffee at home. But I have like a pitcher that I brew it in the refrigerator. It's cold brew coffee, and then I drink it. And it's delicious if you like coffee. If you don't like coffee, you probably wouldn't like it, but I do like coffee. So I'm going to fill all of next month's expenses in the next month when I flip to April. So YNAB is just like a cash stuffing system. If you are a cash budgeter and you have like physical envelopes, this is the same thing. But this is a digital version of it, and it's just as customizable as having physical envelopes. So if you personally don't want to have a dining out envelope, don't make a dining out envelope. If you personally don't want to have a self-care envelope, don't make one. I mean, I recommend everybody have one. But if you don't want one, don't put one in there. So you can create or remove categories and envelopes to match your personal budget. And personal budgeting, personal finance is personal. And that is why I love this app so much, because I can make it match me. My YNAB doesn't look anything like Nikki over at MidLife Adulting. Mine doesn't look anything like hers. My YNAB doesn't look anything like Michael over at MidLife Money Moves. Doesn't look anything like him. My YNAB looks nothing like other people's YNABs, because this is my YNAB. This is my budget. And if you wanted to try this out and set up a budget that looks like what your budget would look like, there's a link in my description where you can get 34 days for free to try it out, set it up, move it around, try it. You can create an unlimited number of budgets in here. You can come in here and create as many as you want. You can create 6, you can create 50, you can make one for yourself. My mom has a budget in here. She can log in and sign up and go into her own budget. You can create as many budgets as you want in here. Try it out. If you like it, it's fantastic. Sign up for it. Then you'll get an extra 30 days for free because you've used a link. So you'll get 64 days for free. And as a thank you, they send me 30 days for free. If you don't like it, you can't figure it out, you can't find a way that works for you, because it is a little bit different than other ways of budgeting. That's fine. That's fair. Everybody has a way that works for them. And if this doesn't work for you, that's cool. Hope you do find a way that works for you. You just stop signing in, and they don't ever charge you for it. They don't sneakily charge you for it. I promise. You just stop signing in and it goes away. No muss, no fuss. And that's all. That's the end of it. But if you do want to try it out, there's a link in my description box. So anyway, this is just as customizable as having actual physical envelopes, but the money stays in your bank. You don't pull the money, they pull the cash out. Which for me is dangerous. And it's been a little while since I've talked about it, but for me, and I know this is backwards to a lot of people's thinking, having physical cash, my brain doesn't compute that as actual cash. And I don't know why. And I know that's the exact opposite of the way a lot of people's brains work. When they see a number in a bank account, like just swiping the card doesn't mean anything to them, but having physical cash disappear means something to them. To me, the money on a bank account has always meant more than the physical cash. The bank is where the money is, and the money that I pull out of the bank is nothing. That's just what I've pulled out to spend, but the money's in the bank. That's just the way my brain has always been. So to me, when I see the number on the bank account go down, that's when I panic. So to me, physical cash just doesn't mean anything. And if I spend it, I can just go to the bank and get more. It's when the bank runs out of money, that's when I'm scared. So this worked better for my brain, for my way of thinking. And I know there are plenty of other people out there who think the same way. It's just not the popular way of thinking in the budgeting world. So it's just not the way that's the more accepted way. But there are plenty of us that think that way, which is why this is digital cash stuffing is a thing. Now I've gone off on my little tangent. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, in YNAB, when you are stuffing for the next month, you want to make sure you go to the next month, because otherwise it gets confusing. So if I want to fill my pet budget for April, I want to make sure I'm in April to fill this pet budget, because I have told it I want $75 for the month of April. When I fill it in March, I've already filled my March pet budget, and it's very high because March is when I adopted Charlie, so this has got the full price of the adoption in here. That's why it looks like so much. Normally I fill $75 a month, but it's very high this month because there was the price of a pet adoption in here. And my roommate Nathan and I did split this. He did pay me for that, for half of it. But anyway, so I'm not going to fill this yet. I'm going to wait till I get to April. I'm going to fill all of my bills that are due this month first. These categories I fill every week and or every paycheck. So that's why I filled them now. And whatever is left in them will roll into the next month. And that would happen here. If whatever's left in this category will roll into the next month. But since I have told YNAB that I wanted to ask me for $75 every single month, it's still going to ask me for an additional $75 on April the 1st if I haven't budgeted $75 inside of that month. I'm going to wait and I'm going to fund it in April. I hope all of that makes sense. If not, I'll try to explain it again. Ask me in the comments if that didn't make sense. I know I tend to talk in circles sometimes. Sometimes I have found the more you try to explain something, the more convoluted you make it. Like, it did make sense, and then you tried to explain it, and now I no longer understand it. You should have just left it. So maybe I shouldn't have tried to go into so much detail. So pet expenses, household, YouTube expenses, I only want to keep this at $20. So even though this is a once a month expense, I didn't spend it last month, so I'm not going to refill it. Though I will spend it in April because I no longer have any more stickers and I do want to get a couple more. I don't think I'll get a whole pack of stickers because I don't use most of them. And the stickers are these up here that I use for my they're just so pretty. I get them from Life in Envelopes, who also has a channel on YouTube. And she does stickers on Etsy, and I love her stickers. I think they are gorgeous. She is a single mom and runs a small business. She's also a teacher. She had retired from teaching, but had to go back part-time after her divorce. And anyway, I love her stickers. I love her. And I will link her YouTube and her Etsy shop below if you want to check her out and maybe support her if you like stickers. I mean, don't do it if it's not in your budget if you don't need stickers. But if you do like stickers and you want to check her out and support a small business, I recommend her stickers. But anyway, I'll probably just get like the individual stickers and not the full pack because I don't need them. I don't use them and I don't want to waste them. But anyway, what was I saying? So I don't need to refill this one. Stuff I forgot to budget for is another monthly reimbursable. I am going to go ahead and fill this. So $90.88 is what Nathan owes me, but I'm taking it off of what I owe him. So that I just covered from that. And then the bills that I have to pay this week, the water bill I paid, because my water bill was only $101.14, but I have told YNAB that I want to budget $120 every month. It thinks I still need more money. I do not. I paid it in full. I don't owe any more money. So I'm just going to snooze that category. The city bill I paid. And then this is a holding category. Actually, it's a credit card, so I paid it down here. There's $150. They haven't taken it yet. Oh, because I don't actually owe them because I already made a payment. Because I used the card to pay for something and then I put Charlie's adoption on this card and then paid it off like as soon as it cleared. So it didn't actually have a balance due. So it didn't do an auto payment. I need to actually schedule a payment. I'm so used to things being on auto pay that when I don't actually owe a balance, it didn't take any money off. I need to go actually make that payment. I need to make that. I'm going to write that on my to-do list for today. This is my work schedule thing. It's my Pay City bill. I'm going to write Pay City card, otherwise I'll think it's the utility bill. Okay, put that on my to-do list for today so I don't forget. Okay, I'm going to make that payment today, but I have the money budgeted. And then my actual bills for today. This budget goes from today, the 28th, through next Thursday, the 3rd. I debated whether to make this month a 5-week month or April a 5-week month, because technically this week, like the week that we're doing right now, is like half in March and half in April. So I was like, I could do this as the 5th week of March or the 1st week of April. I decided to do it as the 5th week of March. Could have gone either way. Didn't really matter. But the bills that I have are everything that goes from the 28th through the 3rd. So what I have, 28th, is everything from the 1st, really, because I don't have anything due after the 28th, and then all the way up through the 3rd. So the end of month, what I owe Nathan is $562.33 for rent. I will pay that to him this, like, as soon as we're done with this video, and then I'll snooze it because I budget $650. I don't actually owe him $650. I owe him $562.33. Again, this is what I owe him for the bills that he's paid minus what he owes me, which was that $90.88 for the bills that I pay, plus the expenses of like Charlie's vet visit, plus a couple of groceries that I picked up, that I just bought, that he wasn't, like, I stopped on my way home from church and picked up groceries and he wasn't there. Okay. And then all the rest of what I have to fill is going to be in the next month, except for my great nibblings. Thank you, Liz. My great nibblings savings. So I also have 2 great nephews and a great niece that I am saving their ages for. Baby Joe is 2. So I save $2 every week for him. That is $4 every paycheck. Baby Jet is 1. I save $1 every week. That is $2 every paycheck. And Sweet Ellie is not even a month old. So I save $1 every week, which is $2 every paycheck. So I am saving their ages for them. And then I am also saving taxes. I am saving $10 every week. Why is that saying am I only saving $10 a month? I am only saving $10 a month. Never mind, I'm only saving $10 a month for taxes. Thought I was saving $10 a week. Oh, it's on my list because it's the next month. So I'll save that in April. That's all I needed to save in March. Let's go to April. You guys still feel like I'm being a bit chaotic. I don't know why I'm so chaotic. I don't know what's going on with me. So I'm not going to fill any of these weekly expenses up here because I already filled them. I filled them in March because I'm technically still in March, and I may want to go out. Probably will not go out tonight because I just went out last night. But I may. Probably not, but I may. But gas, I filled. Self-care, I filled. Pet expenses, this is where I'm going to start. So I give myself $75 every month for pet expenses. I normally give myself, nope, I am going to, wait, where is household? I normally give myself $150 for household every month. I'm only going to do $125 this month, and then I'm going to, I can't snooze this category because it's not April yet. Because I need that extra, I'm going to put that extra $25 toward my American Express card. YouTube expenses, again, I'm not going to fill this because I only want $20 every month, and I've already got $20 in there. It's still asking me for it because it doesn't recognize the month hasn't rolled over yet. Once it becomes April, it will recognize that I don't need another $20 in here, and that this will turn green. Stuff I forgot to budget for, I assign $40 every month for this. This is just for a little, in case I go over in another category, so I have something to cover it with. Reimbursable expenses, I don't put anything in here. Again, this is just for if I buy something and somebody owes me money. I put this as a holding category, and then when they pay me back, I put that money into this to cover it. So pet expenses, household. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Then I'm going to skip the bills for just a second. Gifts and giving, I budget $150 every month, but again, I'm doing only $125 this month. Putting that extra $25 down to my Amex. So that's an extra $50 into Amex, and that's the only extra $50 I will need. That will get me to my goal. Taxes, I am going to do, I don't know where taxes is. I think it was down at the bottom. Taxes, I'm going to do the $10 that I am setting aside. And this is so I have enough money to pay for my tax prep software next year, because now that y'all are amazing and awesome and I earn enough money to have to report taxes on my YouTube income, I have to pay for my tax prep software, which is a really good problem to have. So thank you. But I want to make sure I have enough money to save to do that. Thankfully, I didn't owe any money this year, but I did have to pay for the software to do my tax prep. So this will cover that price. just making sure I'm looking at my thing. So then I am going to go back up to my bills and make sure all of my bills are covered. So Best Buy is a credit card that I have my this computer on. That's what's on there. I pay $40 a month. I'm paying $40 a month until my American Express is paid off, and then this will be my card I aggressively pay off. My city bill, my city card, what I am paying off on that, and same with my care credit, those I am paying off. The amounts that I'm paying off will have them paid off like before anything like that. Those are being paid off. Like, I won't have to worry about those. They are not going to have a balance way before they are due. Like, but Best Buy, I am making almost the minimum payments on this until my American Express card is paid off, and then this will be my next card. They are both 0 interest, but both of them will be paid off before time, but the city and the care credit will never pay interest. I don't even have to worry about going aggressively on them. They will be paid off way ahead of time. Like, what I put on there, I put on there, care credit was my Emmett, my puppy who passed away in December, was his final vet bill. And they gave you 6 months no interest financing. And so I'm just paying $70 a month on that. And that's how much it's going to cost me. I'm never going to pay any interest on that. And then the city bill is my insurance, my car insurance. So I put my car insurance and my mom's car insurance on there. Are 21 months to pay that off, but I'm making payments as if I were making car insurance payments on there. So it's the exact same as if I were making car insurance payments on there, except for I'm paying it to the city card instead of to Progressive. So it's going to be paid off. And yes, I am doing, and you will see when we get to the sinking funds in a second, I do have both of my car insurance and my mom's car insurance set up as sinking funds. So when the next 6 months are due, I will have it saved to make payments in full without having to put it on a card. I have mine set for now, and then my mom's is set for my next paycheck because I just have so many sinking funds at the beginning of the month. I had to move one to the middle of the month because I have too much coming out of one paycheck. But I didn't make the decision to put my mom's car insurance on the no interest card until I set up my April budget and I saw that I could do both at the same time. So it makes things a little bit tighter, but I can get to where I can do both. And then in 6 months, once this city card is paid off and I have both mine and my mom's car insurance to be 6 months ahead, I don't have to be double paying those car insurances. They will both be paid in full for 6 months. And then I can just start saving for the next 6 months, and I won't be back paying for the 6 months that I already paid for. So I looked and I made sure I could do it. It made it tight, but I could do it, and I was able to do it that way. And that's why I put it on the no interest card, because it saved me the money of paying the installment fees every month for my mom's car insurance. And that's why I did that. So yes, I do have both of those set up, and we'll see it in just a second when we get down to the sinking funds. So I think that's where I am. I did all of my bills, Best Buy, rent, yep, and then mom's and car insurance, which is $0. So because I paid it in full. Oh, mom's utilities. So my mom's utilities, they did just come and fill it. So I am no longer aggressively saving for that. I'm only going to put $50 in here so that we can start saving. They probably won't come again for the rest of the summer. They probably won't come again until September. So I'm just going to put $50 a month in here so that when they come in September, we will be fully funded. But I don't need to aggressively save. So I've got mom's utilities, gifts and giving, holiday giving. Holiday giving gets $100 a month. And I did find some super cute things when I was out at the rent fair. I will not say what they were because some people who I bought some things for do watch this. So my lips are sealed, but I did find some cute things while I was out there. That is everything. Now we go to sinking funds. I always at the end of these videos have too much money left, and I'm like, what did I skip? What did I miss? And then I find it after I'm done. So I really want to be thorough, make sure I do everything. rent, Best Buy, mom's insurance, mom's utilities, gifts and giving, holiday giving, household, taxes, stuff I forgot, reimbursable, dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, facial, self-care, gas, YouTube expenses, pet expenses, Baby Joe, Baby Jet, Sweet Ellie, emergency fund. I did not do my emergency fund, y'all. I would have been mad at me. So emergency fund, I'm doing $50 a month right now. Once my Amex is paid off next month, then we will get it to be more on track because my goal is to have it to $2,000 by the end of the year. So then after May, we'll adjust and start putting in what I need to put in to have it to $2,000 at the end of the year. But right now I am putting in $50 a month. So at least I'm putting something in every month. And then after the card is paid off, we'll adjust that. But I want to be putting in at least something every month. I did get it to $1,000 last year, so I do have at least the baseline $1,000. So now I'm at $1,200 emergency fund. Okay, sinking funds. Y'all, I got some of those. So car maintenance, every month I put in $25. Clothes, I put in $25. Vacation gets $25. Passport renewal. I was watching Kaylee and Shay over on It's Just Finance, and apparently I am saving my goal was $150 for a passport renewal, but they sent away for their passports last week, and it looks like passports are only $130 right now, so maybe I'm saving too much, but mine's not due for like another 4 years or so maybe it will be more, I don't know. But when I'm done with this, I will have $150. So that's my goal. We'll see. I don't mind having $150 and only needing $130. So and when we're done, maybe I'll have an extra $20 to go buy myself a sandwich or something. Gluten-free, of course. No judgment spending doesn't get anything. So my annual fee for Mission Lane, this is a card with an annual fee. I saved that. It is $5 and it is $4.54. My mom's birthday dinner, which we are actually celebrating tomorrow, is $25. So I have $209.82 set aside for that. And then I honestly, if that may be enough because my niece isn't coming now. So my niece and her wife aren't going to be there. So that's 2 less meals I need to buy. And I don't know if my niece-in-law and the baby girl, well, not that I would have to buy dinner for the 3-week-old, but I don't know if she's coming. Obviously, the 2 boys aren't going to eat very much. They'll probably eat a kid's meal. So I might not, $200 might be enough, but if not, I can use my dining out money too. So I should actually be okay with the money that I have. I should be good with this. So we should be good. Amazon Prime, we did just renew this month, like in March. So now we're saving for next year. This is $75.25 is my half of it. I save $6.28 every month. So Nathan and I share it. We split the price. We live together. We share one membership. Walmart Plus, I have a membership of. This is just mine. $9.23. Y'all, if you don't have a Walmart Plus membership, the gas savings alone, that's really good gas savings on that. Capital One is credit card. I pay an annual fee. It is $3.25 a month I save. Here's my car insurance. I'm saving $100 a month for my car insurance. Planet Fitness is my gym membership. I feel so good to be getting back to the gym this week, y'all. I was so happy to go back on Tuesday. I can't even tell you. Like, who am I? Who even am I being excited to go back to the gym? I don't know. I don't know what's up. But my gym has a monthly membership and then an annual membership. And the annual membership comes out in August. I save $3.52 for that. Ice Ball is the Big Brother, Big Sister fundraiser that I go to every summer. I am saving, this is for the cost of my ticket, the cost of my dress, and then I will start saving toward the cost of my actual donation once my Amex is paid off. Wine Lady's birthdays. This is for my group of friends who we celebrate. We just get together every week. I missed it last night because I went to dinner with a different friend, but we get together every week and just hang out and visit and talk and laugh and drink some wine. And we celebrate birthdays every month, and once a year we all contribute $20 so that we can buy the cakes for the birthdays. Editing software is my editing software. It is $5.57 a month. I save for the annual cost of that software. Costco is Costco. It's my membership for that. And here is for my mom's car insurance. I will be saving this. I have it budgeted, but it's for later in the month because I did just decide to start saving this, and I have way too much coming out right now for the beginning of the month, so I'll save this later in the month. My car registration and inspection, I just put these in the order of like when they're due in the year, which is why it's here. But I did just move this down here, so I didn't have it when I did this budget, because this budget is my March budget, and I did this one in February. I just did my April budget like 2 weeks ago, and a week ago, and I just moved this one here. So my car registration, again, this is not due until 2026 because I bought my car in like the last day of August 2024. So I got a 2-year registration. So this isn't due until 2026. Find Me Gluten Free is an app that I use because I have celiac, and it helps me find places that it is safe for me to eat. And then YNAB is this beautiful app. It is a paid subscription. I save $5.56 a month. I did have this fully funded. I had to pull some of the money to cover the cost of Charlie. Worth every single penny and then some. I would do it again. Y'all, I can't even tell you how much this boy has helped my mental health. It has helped me so much. So much. He makes me so happy. And it's nothing against Chad and Tyler because I do love them so much, but there's just something about a puppy. Oh man, he just makes me so happy. So I love him. So that leaves me $599.25. I need to roll over $335. So because I won't have a paycheck next week. I'm only paid bi-weekly, so I need to roll over $335. So I'm going to put $335 into my next week check. That means I have $264.25 to put into Amex. So I'm going to go back to March and put 200. I got to find Amex. Where are my credit cards? Plus 264.25. $892. I thought I had figured this out. I must have overfilled something. $892. I'll find another $892. I'll pull it from somewhere. But then I will make this payment to Amex tonight, tomorrow. I'll make this payment to Amex and this payment to Citi, and those cards will be paid. And we will be good. And y'all, I did not get to make my payments. I normally close out, pay all my cards off the night before. And I was out last night and I got home and I crashed. I was so tired last night. I did not close out all my cards. So I'll probably just go through and make all my car payments tonight. Not card payments tonight. So that's it. Y'all, it's only 7:30. Finish my budget. I can get to work a little early today. And because y'all, work has been so busy. I'm going to go make all my card payments. I need to find that $892. I'm so confused as to where that went because when I did all this math, I had it. I'm so confused. Why do I do this to myself every single week? I seriously do this to myself every single week, and I can't find it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Y'all don't need to sit here and watch me rack my brain. I'm going to go make myself some breakfast, get myself to work, get this video edited and uploaded for y'all. And then I'm going to enjoy my weekend. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. Other than going and seeing my family, which will be fantastic. I don't really have anything planned for this weekend. What about y'all? Anything fun? It's nice and rainy here. We've needed this. So I think I'm just going to enjoy staying in tonight, cuddling up on the couch with my puppy, and enjoying my evening. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. And I hope I see you soon. I love you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out if you're enjoying this content. please subscribe. Don't forget to check out the videos that I mentioned. Those other content creators are fantastic, and I think that you will enjoy them. And if you're interested in YNAB, check out that link. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.